Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Ni akenkan ni bia ehunu na kyese nsɛm aka na sɛ ɔmampanya bɛdi echi nsɛm a ɔde to ne deɛ ɛyɛ ntro futuro bi na ɔtugu Ghana fo ani so.
Ghana tie.
So cheche mu ni ntia ayɛ osa no.
Say what voice bi wo hu. Oka make sure see free of birth and death registry. Now birth and death registry say am na say if you take data they are actually covering less than 30%, by 23% depend on cover. It's a deeper war Ghana has the deeper do a move by uniform and a bank time at yes one more. It's very record. So now what is the effect of that on the national database? The effect is that deeper one more the deeper do be a war and so a mobile so a database. So these identities exist, but the individuals don't exist. And yes, people with dubious intention can use those identities. And in work, yes, and they are a very expensive system. No, then you find out that you are rather creating problems by not creating the necessary linkages now. Or no, can say you are creating linkages. The best and best registry need attention first. They have to up their game. Your friends saying, in terms of first, they are registering less than 50%. They say, "Depend you no be a be uno Ghana be a, but who enjoy in this year uno."
But say enya no nti no can say starting next year no. Akwada bia e be uno Ghana ha say no. E be man identity number.
Me who be a what that you. And son, a woman identity number no. You would have registered him, the person, the child, him or her. So let me tell you, you would have registered the child. Registration of child statistics na me dey no. Children no. The statistics of registration of during the program be by a friend on the village notebook, which was later funded by one of these international it pushed registration of birth up to about 80%. And it has dropped again. So, and you know, the party pass you about tomorrow, then. So, it is the birth and death registry, which is a critical part because the development of the national ID system, no, we did not leave behind birth and death registry.
Bacho, so a fan abia and koda ye warm. Nipa wo mu wo hanum sei kwan e fa so ye ni sisia no ene nyoma panyi kan no se na ebia ususu se o ka se okay da bi we de o tu futu Ghana fo ni so enti se na se ye no pa nke no beboa no
acho one best and that's register be bia o me situated say
yeah
so one was ad nyan no enu mu na ye papers ni wan nyina go se sia me no ka say ebia obi a ya register no bia won krai bia ho na information. Now, we had earmarked the third floor of the national education system for them to relocate, to come and exist there, which is more secure, has the necessary fire protections and what have you. And that also brings them in close proximity for effective linkage. All these things were not done. In fact, the system that they are talking about, even let me go to the national ID. The system they are talking about in terms of national identification authority, that system, I can tell you confidently there, the one that issued the card, in September of 2017, MPP government did not even add one pen drive to it. The system was designed, built, ready, before they took office. The factory acceptance test. So we go there. And the factory won't turn every no. Or see my real brand. They machine no. Yes, so machine na. Na yen say we be here juma na sign say what you to the machine here juma. That factory acceptance test occurred in December of 2016. Before the MPP took over office. It is the implementation that has become an issue. So the implementation was supposed to be instant issuance. Instant ticket issuance, we all know what happened. And he was hiding behind the figure of enrollment. Enrollment does not mean cards in Ghanaian hands. They should come out and come and tell us. Let me know what they say. If I say no more card, show one some. Because why enrolling? No. Why now say digitization? Effective digitization begins with an assignment of a number to every citizen. Why now can't it have every speech no has? Now can't it say? Who assigned it? Could you mention 1, 2, 3? Now could you mention him to 1, 2, 3? Go back, I can say number 1, 2, 3. So, and the NIA is far behind in terms of putting cards in people's hands. You don't cover that up and come and say we have enrolled 15.5 million people. On the old system, we enrolled almost 15 million people. So you haven't solved the problem. And also some 19.
And Pacho, so all kind of thing, I decided to just quickly get to a NIA form website. Now, these are the figures on the actual one. So registered citizens, 15,575,371. And I say ID cards printed, 15,479,131. Now, ID cards issued, 13,292,027.
That cannot be true. Let me tell you why. Yes? We all know, sir. The 13 million behind the 15 million. But that cannot be true. If that was the case, that would have been one of the hallmarks of a Mampayinka that speech no mine. And let me tell you why I'm saying so. Yes? Even the district offices where they are supposed to issue the cards in those district offices are not operational. I don't think they said be more than 10 district offices in the nation.
But I say, Pacho, you see, National Identification Authority, body ya set up, Mrani adia ye, and all the figures we are to one saying. Pacho, Pacho me bow, and all the idea to website. Say Nipa one the cards.
You call them and interrogate them.
Yeah, we are interrogating, but it's no answer. I'm interrogate you. And all the figure now to 13,292,027 ID cards on some issue. Oh, see, there be that cannot be true. And it cannot be true. Nipa do no the cards now, mom. Nipa do figure near.
It is far less than that. I don't have a figure to give you, but it is far less than that. I'm telling you, sir, the issuing points, Crano, I was say a year over 200, normal setting less than 10. That was mine.
Now, see, a whole authority normally figure not to. I like the fact that I see you interrogate you. But you see, I didn't say I was so I won't find many ATF for me. Say, also, when you figure into me, you're correct. But won't me my figure?
Because first of all, I'm can't show. I probably may have a figure for you. But I'm can't show. That's how the education authority, the Ghana phone has my home. And sign a paper, no, a start figure, no, at the website, no. Obi, somebody can interrogate the database and tell you, say, your friends, and most of the people who are working there, and yet they are no better. And you know, and you couldn't anymore. They make out that.
Yeah, I met you, but you see, near me, person, your mama said,
the figure they are put there, no, it's not true. You know what we are talking about. My mentor himself. That district now, that's a Kobe Penicada. I am very frustrated. Yes, card, no, you are called the state office. You are the state office in me. But it's a lot of people, no, and now because of SIM card registration, are clamoring to go into a friend some of the user agencies and the NIA headquarters to go and pay 250 cedis before they can get registered.
Yeah, meeting your canning you, but now Abiania, me pese Abian Cabetimia Juedia no pay. I miss Metimia Juedi, send your cassette, there be NI for the Nano Creno. Say Metimia Juedia, na me pesoki, look, we see Metimia catch you no pay, say, minim. Nipa mudi kada momo 5 million per. But you are not giving us figure. But me say any battery. But I am saying that I also don't believe Nyao Council Kenya no cre. For now, I'll go by
that is your opinion.
Yeah.
And I make sure say when you are supposed to issue through the issue or issue points over 200, not a 1 year time, how do you go ahead and say what issue?
Okay. All right. Now,
think about it.
Okay. Me pese yenko enim kakra but mami mo enini biomo hu. Omampanyin abedi akira asem o kan about say me nkwada be register next year no. Na share me the exact thing be a eye ntro e wo ho. Na be a ne afi se nkase na esi ye no tie sentie biom pacho eni die mo a.
So,
starting next year, ladies and gentlemen, every newborn child will because we are linking the births and deaths with the NIA and the Ghana Health Service, every newborn child will within a month be issued with a national ID number. And so when you are issued at birth, you will have your national ID number, and that will be your number until death. But you can only be issued a card when your biometrics are fully formed. That is after you are 6 years old and going. Then you will get a card. But for now, you will have a paper card to give you your national ID number, which you will use all the way in life.
Okay. And Timpacho, we say no, DNA be a young.
I mean, can't so. Was it about linking birth and death to the national ID system? And for that reason, Obama, every Ghanaian who is born within a month, a card. I just told you the birth and death registry, they are currently covering less than half of births in this country. They are currently covering 23% of deaths in this country. And this has been the case until our introduction of Village Notebook. Now, all calling keep birth and death registries. One more performance was the first encounter registration of a person when the person is born. A registration of birth, which is the registration of an event. The event of birth should be registered. And now we're registering for into the national database for the card to be. That's our registration of birth. Now, what's the Uber link? Our registration of birth and almost statistics and the amount. Yeah, make out here.
Yeah.
No, this speech lady and me. The power trust speech in my wedding. I'm telling you, every single page has an issue. Every single page has an issue. A year or so ago, I said the national ID card will become an electronic passport, e-passport, and can be used to travel to 197 countries. I am contemplating.
DNMI contemplating.
Mama can say, first of all, on one can say the NIA has engaged ICAO, and for that matter, they have put the ICAO, chip on the national card that makes it an e-passport. ICAO themselves, they are the people who define what an electronic passport is. And they define it as a booklet with a chip. The booklet must have either 28 pages or 52 pages. And on its first page must have the photo full. And in the chip, it must have this thing.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Enti ni apa so che. Yeah, me chonka. Na huma no ye chuchu kakra me chonka.
And these are that is the definition of an electronic passport. So now let's put that aside. By calling it an electronic passport. When you have an ICAO chip on a card, it makes it a passport card. That is the actual technology, a passport card. And let's take a passport card, which is a plastic with a chip with the ICAO information on it. Okay, let's take a plastic card and look at how many countries accept a passport card to be used to travel to their country. Out of all the nations in the world, including Ghana, by air travel, do not accept a passport card to be used to travel to their country. That's number one. That leaves us with two modes of transport, land and sea. When you come to land and sea, only 20 countries in the world would allow passport cards to be used to travel to their country. That is Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, and 17 islands in the Caribbean. Trinidad and Tobago. So, and for you to come and tell Ghanaians, you have put a chip on the card, and that makes it an electronic passport, and that can be used to travel to 197 countries in the world. You are deceiving Ghanaians. That technology, it's not like economics. Either or over can't run up with you. The facts are there. It's in bits and bytes, zeros and ones, clear, light and day. What is light is light. What is day and night is night. So, he should stick to his economic gimmicks and leave the technical aspects because statistics are there. I can't refer on to. I can't like it. And yet, Bawumia is defining what electronic passport is. It is ICAO document 9303. It says clearly.
And he also Unyin Sank Tanguino Mampini Abedi can say one money ICAO for no air Nukrewum.
No, I don't dispute that because what they have actually achieved, and I want to explain this to Ghanaians very well. And it says, ICAO, they have a system where the OB to acquire Bawumia one. One as a sovereign nation, one out there, and stand over Ghana Hano. So when visa and the sense would be a church or a Ghana in you. Russia need free Moscow, or Bankai, or the far plane. If I would take that system next, will be a system now because okay. With the Russian passport. No, because in the Russian passport, you are going to visit away him. I gonna visit anymore. A friend say, we are a Diantina. Or see a man for Ghana, so be a Ghana. We are Ghana near document when the church we are Ghana. Before they did that, not documented what I can say.
Make us and Chimwan or Mampina Bedi Chiman say Ghana for now, one more Tiaman on a diaspora for no more Ghana card. No. Woman as Saquin, a car moment here be one more by Yadion back or Jeffis Accra.
I guess I know Kayo.
Okay.
What can I say? That it becomes an electron, which can be used as a travel document to 197 countries. So, India, electronic passport. That's how when you have a passport, you do my head.
Sure.
Yes, I know. Can I say no? And I'm saying, the whole Canada, I said, the whole correct in the Kakra.
And Patrick, need you, ma.
Utie oha echi punk no. Needs FM.